Hi there, it's Matt again. Welcome to my match betting guide. In this video, I'll be walking you through your first match betting offer. We're going to bet £5 to get £20 in free bets. First, we'll place our bet at the bookmaker. This is called the qualifying bet. We are qualifying for an offer. In this case, £20 in free bets. We can then bet against the same selection at a betting exchange. Match betting is exactly what its name suggests. It's just a simple process of matching bets. By covering all outcomes, we're able to claim the £20 in free bets for next to nothing. We then simply repeat the process to extract our profit from the free bets. I won't go into betting exchanges too much at this stage. I'll cover them in a lot more detail in my next video. My advice is to watch this video and then take your time to read through the guide below and work through each step at your own pace. So then, step 1. Before we can match any bets, we're going to need a betting exchange account. If we sign up using the link in my guide below, Betfair will give us a £20 risk-free bet to get us started. Just click the Join Now button, complete the form. You can see there the promo code's already entered. Hit the Join Now button and you're ready to go. Just to let you know, Betfair make their money by charging us a small fee on our winning bets, so they absolutely love match bettors. Moving on to step 2 now, we're going to take a look at the Coral welcome offer. If we sign up using the link in my guide below and bet just £5, Coral will give us £20 in free bets. We just need to click the Bet Now button. Again, there's a short form to fill in. Check the box to confirm that you're 18 years of age. Hit the Next button and you're ready to go. Now, my advice for all match betting newbies is to start with the smaller welcome offers like this one. The beauty of starting with an offer like this is that we only need a bankroll of around £50. Once you've completed your first couple of offers, your confidence will build, and so too will your bankroll. Now, step 3 is just a quick one really. It's changing our odds preference to decimals. Traditionally, bookmakers display their odds as fractions, as you can see here with these Premier League fixtures. But for match betting, we need to work with decimals. And that's because decimals are much easier to compare at a glance, which is essential when searching for close back and lay odds. Now, changing our odds preference at the bookmakers is usually pretty straightforward. The option can usually be found at the top of the home page or in the sidebar. And as you can see here with Coral, it's at the top there. So if we just click that decimal button, as you can see, the odds have been changed to decimals. We don't need to worry about the betting exchanges as they automatically display their odds as decimals. Okay, so step 4. Once we've signed up to Betfair and Coral, we're ready to place our first match bet. Now, it's always worth just taking a look at the terms and conditions of an offer for any specific requirements. And as you can see here, a qualifying bet must be placed at fractional odds totaling 1/2 or greater, which is 1.5 in decimal odds. I've opened up the Coral homepage ready, the Betfair homepage, and my matched betting calculator, which we'll need shortly. And you can find that under calculators on the main menu of the site. Now, qualifying bets should always be placed at low odds in order to minimize our qualifying losses. It's also important, as with any match bet, that we look for close back and lay odds. Now, football markets are usually the best option for placing qualifying bets. So I'm going to select football from the menu there. And it's best that we stick to English football or the top European leagues, as these are the markets that normal punters will be betting on. As you can see, it's loaded the Premier League for us there, which is great. So if we head over to Betfair, make sure we've clicked the exchange tab there. We don't want to be on the sportsbook. So exchange from the main menu. Click football, then select English Premier League, and that gives us the Premier League fixtures correspond with these. Now we want to be finding back odds as low as possible, but above the, equal to or greater than 1.5, which is the minimum odds requirement. So just looking here, Liverpool, bang on 1.5, the back odds for those. So if we can find some close lay odds at Betfair, that would be great. So if we head over to Betfair, 1.53 the lay odds at Betfair, so that's a really nice close match for our qualifying bet. So we can place our qualifying bet on Liverpool. Now we know we need to place £5 on Liverpool at Coral in order to qualify for the £20 in free bets. What we don't know yet is how much our lay stake should be at Betfair, and that's where my matched betting calculator comes in. We can simply plug the figures into the calculator and it'll tell us what our lay stake should be. It does all the hard work for us. So if we enter 5 as our back stake, 1.5 as our back odds, 1.53 as our lay odds, and the default Betfair commission is 5%. And as you can see, it tells us that our lay stake should be £5.7. So we can head over to Coral, click the 1.5 back odds, that loads it up in our bet slip, enter the stake of £5 and click place bet. So as far as the back bet's concerned, we've placed that fine. Now we just need to place our lay bet on Liverpool at Betfair. So if we select Crystal Palace via Liverpool and click the 1.53 pink button, because we want to bet against them, we want to place a lay bet. So if we select that, add it to our bet slip, and we need to enter £5.7 back a stake and simply click place bets. Okay, it tells us that our liability is £2.69, and it's good practice to check this figure against the expected liability on the calculator. And as you can see on the calculator, the expected liability is £2.68. So they're both the same, but for a penny, which is due to rounding, so we know we have entered the correct lay stake. Now we'll need to deposit enough into our Betfair account to cover our £2.69 liability, as this is the amount we stand to lose if Liverpool win. Don't worry though, our winnings at Coral will cancel it out, but for a small loss. And as you can see, our potential profit or loss at Betfair for the possible outcomes are shown on the left hand side. So if Liverpool win the match, we'll lose £2.69 at Betfair, and if Crystal Palace win the match or the match is drawn, we'll win £5.7 at Betfair. So if Liverpool win the match, we'll win £2.50 at Coral and we'll lose £2.69 at Betfair. If Liverpool don't win the match, so if they lose or draw, we'll lose our £5 stake at Coral and we'll win £4.81 at Betfair. And the £4.81 is basically the £5.7 lay stake minus the 5% commission that Betfair charge on winning bets. So regardless of whether Liverpool win, lose or draw, we'll incur a small loss of 19 pence. And that small loss is well worth it, as we've now qualified for £20 in free bets. Okay, so step 5, and arguably the most important part of the match betting process, extracting our profit from the free bets. Now the £20 in free bets are credited upon placement of our qualifying bet, so this should already be in our account. and they're credited in 4 lots of £5. Again, it's important to check the free bet terms for any specific requirements. So if we just take a look here, there's a restrictions on your free bet section. Now our free bet must be used within 4 days of it being credited, otherwise it will expire. And the other term we're interested in is please note that the value of your free bet will not be included in any winnings. So the free bet is stake not returned, which basically means exactly what it says there. The £5 free bet will not be returned with any winnings, you'll just get the winnings. Okay, now the process of extracting profit from a free bet is pretty much the same as the qualifying bet we have just done. The only real difference is that free bets should be placed at high odds in order to maximise our profit. Now again, it's best that we select a popular football match for our free bets. However, if you do struggle to find a suitable bet on the football, horse racing is also an option. So if we take a look at the Premier League odds here, at Coral again, now this time we're looking for something with high odds. As you can see, Swansea are available at odds of 19 to beat Manchester United, but we don't need to go quite that high with our odds because that would require us having a lot more money in our Betfair account to cover the increased liability. Now Everton are odds of 10 to beat Manchester City, so if we take a look at the exchange, as you can see the odds are 11. The lay odds are 11 for Everton to beat Manchester City. That's really good. We've got back odds of 10, lay odds of 11. That's a really nice close match for our first free bet. Now we know we need to stake a £5 free bet on Everton at Coral. What we don't know yet is how much we need to lay on Everton at Betfair. So if we open up the match betting calculator again, this time we're going to select the free bet option. We can enter £5 as our back stake. That's the value of the free bet. We can leave the stake return box unchecked, as the free bet stake is not returned with this one. Back odds were 10. The lay odds are 11. Betfair default commission is 5%. And as you can see, the calculator tells us that our lay stake should be £4.11. So if we head over to Coral and select the green button from the home column for Everton, that loads it up into our bet slip. We will just enter the £5 stake and select one of the free bets from the drop down menu, which should be around about here. And that's it, you've placed your first free bet. Now we head over to Betfair, select the Everton versus Manchester City market, click on the pink button next to Everton, that loads it into our bet slip, and we need to enter the lay stake of £4.11 as shown on the calculator. Now that gives us a liability of £41.10. And just like we did with the qualifying bet, it really is a good habit to get into to check that liability against the expected liability on the calculator. And as you can see, that's also £41.10. So they're exactly the same, so we know we've entered the correct lay stake. So we just click place bets, and that's it done. We've matched our first free bet. So we just need to deposit enough funds into our Betfair account to cover our £41.10 liability, as that's the amount we stand to lose if Everton win. Don't worry though, our winnings at Coral will more than cover it. Again, you can see our potential profit or loss at Betfair for the possible outcomes on the left hand side. So if Everton win, we'll win £45 at Coral and we'll lose £41.10 at Betfair. If Everton don't win, so if they lose or draw, we'll lose our £5 free bet stake at Coral, which cost us nothing, and we'll win £3.90 at Betfair. And that's basically the £4.11 lay stake minus the 5% commission that Betfair charge on winning bets. So regardless of whether Everton win, lose or draw, we'll extract £3.90 cash from our first £5 free bet. Once we've repeated the process for our 3 remaining free bets and taking our initial 19p qualifying loss into account, we should be looking at an overall guaranteed profit of around £15 on this Coral welcome offer. Now there's over £1,000 profit to be made from all the bookies' welcome offers, and you can find them on my free bets page whenever you're ready. If you just click the offers tab on the main menu, new customer offers, and you'll see them there. There really is no rush with this, just take your time, feel free to read through the guide below and work through each step at your own pace. If you're still a little unsure about betting exchanges, get ready to hit the link at the end of this video. I'll be explaining everything you need to know about them in a lot more detail. Match betting really is quite straightforward once you get the hang of things. Give it a go, you'll be glad you did.